So I plan on giving one of these away when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I think I'm gonna give the 10-inch away. But anyway, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will do a video on the details on how we'll do the giveaway. Okay, let's grab this 10-inch. It's not so heavy. Throw that on one shoulder and then let's see if that's 14. No, that's a lot heavier.
Cutting bits right there.
Uh-huh. Gets it started. Okay, that's way bigger.
Yeah.
Almost doesn't even look like 14 to 10. That's 14 and that's 10, but for some reason 14 looks so much big, almost looks twice as big.
Yeah. It looks like 20 or something.
Yep. For some reason this looks like it's 8-inch and this looks like 16.
Yeah.
But it's 10 and 14. It says 10-inch right there and it says 14-inch right here.
All over.
Does it say it on each one? Yeah, it does. On each, it says on each one. Yep.
So you can just look at one.
Yep. How much does it weigh?
Yeah.
A lot. Elias, you want to go start the machine up? Lift it up more. You can't go over that way. Button off. Go ahead and toggle the switch. Oh, you gotta have the bar down.
Oh.
Yep. I don't know. So I almost think I should do the little one first.
Yeah, I think we should. That would be kind
Okay, I'm gonna run the 10-inch right here. And then I'll try the 14-inch over here.
See which one works the best.
That is neat.
It's like paper? Yeah. Was this a cottonwood?
This is an elm.
Oh, elm.
The same kind as that tree right there.
Yeah, that tree. So.
Yeah, same kind as that one. And then this is the kind of elm that we were planing over there. I'm sure they're different varieties. I have no idea what kind of elm it is, but it's what we were planting, the big one we were planing. 5 inches in that much time.
Pretty good.
Put my blade, is it the blade right at touching the ground so that's a depth gauge, because I was noticing it's a little tough to know how much weight I have on the bit, where this way I can see my blade come up off the ground and know how high I am.
They're both pretty heavy, but the 10-inch is a lot lighter. No, it isn't. The nice.
This unit had enough power to run the 10-inch stump planer down as far as I wanted it to without stopping. It would stop feeding a little bit, so you just have to pull it up and let it get a new bite and you keep going, so it had plenty of power to run the 10-inch. But with a 14-inch stump planer, it doesn't have enough power. At first I thought I was putting too much side pressure on the bit, and then I thought I was putting too much down pressure. But ultimately it just didn't have enough power to run the bit all the way down through the middle of the stump. I kept working it and trying to feed it slower, and I eventually made it down as deep as I needed to. But going for the middle of the stump just isn't the way to go with these.
Which one do you think you like the best?
Well, for this stump, I need the 10-inch because it doesn't have enough power to run the 14.
I know.
It started out, had enough, kind of had enough power starting out, but then it just binds up. As it gets lower, it's like it gets a little bit harder, and it just binds up on it. Got too hot again. The phone wins.
Yeah. Tell GoPro that.
Yeah.
Phone wins. I'm gonna get mad.
There is a knot right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kind of where these two trees were coming together, so it could have a little bit to do with it. But I don't really think so. It actually hooked up right here, and it hooked up here, and it right here. So there weren't any knots on it where it actually hooked up.
Yeah.
So I probably doesn't have anything to do with this. I mean, that is a little bit harder right here and bleeding over, but I don't think it's because it's the knot. It's just no hardwood.
Yeah.
Have to try it on the 14-inch on that spruce and see how it does over on that, and then on a dead stump and see how it works, because this one is a live stump.
Yep.
We just cut it down right at the start of winter. Well, that gets us to almost ground level. I need to see if I can get it a little bit lower than that. So, you know, I should have really started off center so that it got this edge down, because there's really not any good way to grind this now. But I wanted to test it. I wanted to test it, this one in full wood and the 10-inch in full wood, and see how they did. So I didn't have any missing. See if it had enough strength to do that. If I were gonna do this because I wanted to grind the stump to get it out of my yard, I wouldn't start with it up this high. I would start. You can cut it down about right here, and then you only have to plane it, 4 inches or 4 to 6 inches or so. Yeah, I'll have to plane that one deeper. But right now it's about 4 inches below this part of the ground. But if you come out to here, it's about the same level as that. So. At least the lawnmower won't hook on it, so I won't have to worry about it going any lower than that.
So you're going to use the...
So it'll be interesting, like if I take the 14-inch and go right here, so it'll be missing some wood here, here, and here, and see how what kind of power it has for that.
didn't do much better, but did a little bit better.
It did a lot better when you when it was going down. It didn't start binding up until it got down to where it was hitting hitting a bunch of more wood here.
Oh yeah.
When it was missing wood on 3 sides,
Yeah.
it was doing really well, which is nice, because if you imagine letting it catch part of your stump, it's gonna take off those, cover a bigger area to take out more of those little pieces.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I don't know you can get it started in here. I might be able to take this one and maybe get it started here. I can actually take the chainsaw, just knock this off.
Yeah, just chop that off.
Yep.
So.
And then start in right there and grind it off.
Yeah. Which one's your best?
It depends what you're doing. You know, I haven't run it in a soft one yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does in soft, if it does better in softer wood yet or not.
Yeah.
Have to try it on the spruce.
Spruce, yeah.
And see how it does.
I can't wait to do it with some pine.
I mean, this is a lot of sawdust. It's a lot of energy into it.
This is my little swing.
They grabbed the wrong spot. It's blue right here. That's hot.
Oh. Ooh, wow. I don't know. See. Oh. Get me to go get you the chainsaw.
Here, I should get me a hacksaw. Got a little tiny 5/0 on this thing.
Yeah, I put that on there.
I peel the bark off. It takes the dirt off with the bark.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a pretty good piece.
Yeah.
And we could start with a 10-inch trim right there.
Just think if we'd cut it off right there, all that amount of sawdust we wouldn't have had to take out with the
Planer.
stump planer.
Yeah, so we can just chop that off, or we can plane that.
So now I can take I can put the stump planer in here and buzz that down lower, and then
You should probably find the spot where it can catch all the way to there.
yeah.
About right there.
Yep.
Just right past the weight. Looks like soap is coming out of the tree. That's nice and quick.
That worked really well.
Yeah. Yeah. I was hoping you didn't catch the dirt. No, we didn't. This is pretty
exactly
big
the same.
paper.
Yeah,
big as a
that's
fan.
big one.
A fan, yeah.
There you
Wow, that's big. Pretty good. Burn them someday. It's a broke.
I could just grind the dirt, but something just seems so wrong with purposefully grinding it.
I know, it just makes me think you're gonna dull it.
Yep.
It's like cutting with a chainsaw into the dirt. Okay, it's getting full. Daddy.
Yeah. I could stump plane this and Spruce tree. That is really amazing. Running through the spruce, it's got plenty of power. Well, it's got just enough power. It's about just about to the point where it's going to stop it, but it just keeps got power through. Yeah, if you blast the stump away like that in under 10 minutes, that'd be quick. Probably should have a leaf blower. We could blow the sawdust away, you know, and grab it. I'll knock this little part of it down. That's what I was hoping the 14 inch would be. I don't know when to stop and it all starts to get a little disappointed, but this is sweet. that makes me happy. Okay, Elias, you want to run it while I run this?
Yeah.
Let's stand back here. And you can email blood as I'm cutting them. Lining them up. It's too hard to get deep off the hill. We'll have to try. There's a nail right there. Stuck down in the ground. Why do we have something to pull it with?
I can do it here.
I got the utility knife. Let's see if that'll get it.
Oh, that's so weird. How could they ever...
That had to be down in there for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get it with a knife. It's stuck in there.
Need a hammer.
Well, I stopped just in time. I don't see any damage on any of the blades. So it never chipped anything, which is pretty good. I've heard of some people having trouble with these blades chipping, or that they'll break a tip or they'll chip a blade. And so far, these have stood up really well. They've gotten the 2 stumps done so far. That's nice. I like that. That's what I hoped it'd be. stopped and went backwards. Little slab still tapped. Another. Yeah. This time, you can just take this down. You shouldn't have to blow it. Well, here's our dirt level. Here's the stump level and here's the dirt level. We're down about 5 inches. That's pretty good. Hi. Yeah, you gonna dump that in the hole?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job filling it up.
It's funny, the stumps way up here and then...
Yeah, motor's warm.
I know. It's
not
been working.
It's not hot, but it's a nice hand warmer.
It's been working
The
hard.
bits cool down to about right here, and then it starts to warm up. These are pretty, well, it's cold here, and this is a little warm. The blades are pretty cool. That part of the shaft it's a little overly warm. It's not as hot as it was on some of those other ones.
No, but the motor's the hottest this time.
Yeah, but it's not even hot though. It's really nice. Perfect hand warmer.
So we're going to move to this stump right here?
Yep. And get this one right here. This one might be a little bit of a challenge just because it's not much there, but once it gets started and get the flat spot, we'll have something to work off of. It'll be good. Yep. This one's kind of a rotten stump. Dead anyway. I was able to take the excavator, my old Volvo I had, and break this half of the stump off, but I couldn't get the rest of it to break. So we'll see how it does. It's not really wide enough to bury the whole thing, but we'll see how it does in more of a dead stump versus all the other ones were live. This one was partially dead. I partially dried a little, so it wasn't as live as those other ones, and it was able to grind through it a little bit better. But the spruce it did really well on green, and this one, this elm was pretty good, about half cured, or dead, whatever you want to call it. And then this one's all the way dried, firewood ready. I think we made quick work of that one.
Daddy, I got your shovel.
I don't need it.
Just round it down to that. that deep.
Yeah, and it broke some of the chunks off. It was dead enough. It was starting to rot. But
So
broke some chunks off of it, and then just turned some of it to powder, and then chipped some normally. So that was quick.
that stump is about 3 years old. You had your Mecalac
Well,
for
this
2
one
years.
was dead when we got here. It's been dead for about 6 years.
Okay.
This one has been dead for about 2 years.
You've had the Mecalac for
1 year.
yeah. You could use some of that to fill in that.
So this auger, the EX4HF, is 3,400 foot-pounds of torque on this machine. So they say that this 14-inch bit requires 3,300 foot-pounds minimum to run it, and I would say that is really accurate, because when I was running it in that elm, that green elm, I was getting stuck. The best way I see to run these is coming in from the edge so that you're missing some wood on the outside, but you're still getting 14-inch coverage. And what that does is it lets you overlap just a little bit on each pass, but you get the whole stump done way quicker than with this 10-inch. That's a whole bunch of little circles to punch to get it all. So it runs this really well. I would prefer this one over the 10-inch on this machine, because you can always go over to the edge and just get less bite if the wood's too tough for it to run. And then that allows you to have more overlap when you get triangles and stuff in there, to not be biting so much wood at a time, but lets you cover all those little stobs you get sticking up. This one I could just run full tilt, right? The 10-inch, I could run full tilt right into the green elm, and it didn't even slow it down. It was just churning. The only time it'd stop is sometimes it'd quit feeding, so you have to pull it up a little bit to let some of the steam and the sawdust out. Then you can go back in again, and it just goes right back to graining. So this one definitely has plenty of power to bore a hole through the middle, but I don't find it beneficial to bore a hole right in the middle. If you do, you're sitting there trying to clean all the chips out of the hole before you can make your next bore. If you're on the side, it's a lot easier to get rid of your chips and work your way around. And if it's a big one, I'd work my way around the stump and then work my way around again until it was gone. After I did the 4 stumps, this one has no chipping on the edges. I know I've seen some reviews on it, and they said that they chipped some blades. Some people said they took out the pilot bit. I stressed the pilot bit a little bit where it was on the side and just cutting over on one side. There's a pedestal here, and I had the pilot bit here, so it was cutting just the one side, wouldn't grab anything on the rest. And it still never broke the pilot, so it stood up really well under the conditions I put it through. I'm really happy with it. So I plan on giving one of these away when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I think I'm going to give the 10-inch away. I'm not sure how I'm going to do if I'm going to give the 10 or the 14 away yet, but I think I like the 14 better, so I might end up giving the 10 away. But anyway, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will do a video on the details on how we'll do the giveaway, and we'll see how quickly we get there. And if I don't make it to 1,000 subscribers for a while, then I will have 2 Stump Planers for a while, and I'll use them both till then. So yeah, I'm happy with this. It was really fun to run. Just sit there and choose through it. Again, this is about I'm gonna say 3,400 foot-pounds of torque with this Blue Diamond motor. It was the highest torque motor I could get for this machine. These are E-Terra bits. I got them from Skid Steer Solutions, and they sell Blue Diamond also, and then they sell the e-Terra motor. The 4500 series was really close to this. It just didn't quite reach the same amount of torque, especially for this machine. It was the best fit for this one, and I'm really happy with it. So, well, if somebody wants one of these bits, you'll just have to share the video enough times and get enough people to subscribe that we can give one away.